what you're going to hear is, let's just solo this track. I tried to time it, but what happened? I started to get covered up over here. It's okay, I can figure that out. Let's see what we got. Freeds, DJ Freeds. All right, so I do have some of that reverb in there. I'm going to come in. I don't mind having a little reverb, but I think it's too much. Freeds, DJ Freeds. Now remember, my voice is going to be the most important because that's the star, my voice. Now I'm going to show you how to make it not sound like you, so don't freak out if you're freaking out a little. First thing I'm going to do is come in here because I think I just want this thing DJ Freeds. Yeah, there it is. So I zoomed in a little bit. I don't need to record any of that. I zoomed in, and I could keep this Freeds. I'm going to just go edit. I'm going to say split region because I might want to use that later on. So I can take out this, what's called the audio tail, click and hold on this bottom bar, pull it in, and I can back. And I'm going to take out this audio tail. Now, why I recorded so far after this is because I was waiting for that echo to die out a little bit. I'm going to click and hold and slide this over for now just to get it out of my way so I can slide this back. So let's listen for the whole thing and place my audio where I want it.
Spinning the hottest beats in the New York tri-state area.
DJ Freeds. That's not so bad. I like that. I like that. Now,
State area.
DJ Freeds. Now, I don't think that this is loud enough a little here, so I'm trying to push the volume, Let's see what happens.
State area.
DJ Freeds. Now, there's a couple of ways I can make this a little louder because I really like it a little louder because I'm trying to get blend. I don't want these guys to sound louder than I do. So there's a couple of things I could do. I could push the volume like this, or I could duplicate the track. And just instead of having me say DJ Freeds once, I have DJ Freeds twice. So let's hear it.
New York tri-state area.
DJ Freeds. Sounds fine to me. Maybe it got a little too loud, so I'd have to back them both off. Why not? You could, if you also wanted to, make it, here's a little trick on panning to make it a little louder. So instead of my this first track, mic, and I could double click here so I could understand what I'm doing. I'm going to label this Freeds 1, right? DJ Freeds 1, and then hit return, and I'll come down to the next track. It says copy. We know it's a copy, so I could say Freeds 2 here, right? And so back up to our story, instead of panning, I'm going to pan this a little bit more to the left and then come to Freeds 2 and pan that a little bit more to the right. And let's hear what it sounds like. DJ Freeds kind of comes up the middle a little more. So now I have 2 tracks coming up the middle like that. Now, that's the way I'd like it to sound. DJ Freeds. I don't mind it sounding exactly like my voice. I'm going to get rid of this bit of audio. I don't really need it. But maybe in this next track, I am going to add a new track. I'm just going to add a voice or a microphone, just a track like that. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to move it to a new track. Why? For every bit of audio that's going to be different, I want to make sure it has its own track. Very, very, very important to make sure that you have that. So maybe I want to add my name again. I said Freeds later on. Maybe I'll add it over here. Maybe I want it to sound a lot different than I had it before. So let's hear this. Freeds. Now I'm going to push the volume on that. I want to show you another trick. Freeds. For adding that volume, I could use digital signal processing. So I'll come in here, and instead of recording, I'll go to effects, and there's a vocal amp, and I can turn up some volume here. And if that's not enough volume, you bet your booty they have a little bit more of a volume knob. So let's hear what this sounds like. I start to get lost a little where I am. Let's see what happens. Go back to the effects. There's my volume. Maybe I'll turn up the volume knob a little bit. And you'll see it starts to add more volume. That's what's called a gain knob. They just call it volume right in here. And of course, you could change your effects and EQ and things like that over here. So that is how I can add that. Now let's go to this. Remember we were talking about some transformation. Maybe I want to add some vocal effect and transformation. I want to transform that. I've added there. Where was that? That was, again, I'm going to enlarge, and I could edit the audio. And remember the change pitch, the pitch transformer. Oh, it's covering. her up. I need to roll over a little bit so I have some room. There we are. So I go to edit and change pitch. I'm going to lower my voice a little bit. So you know what my voice sounds like? I'm going to lower it to 2. It's going to be a lot. -2 is a lot. Let's hear what it sounds like.
Freeze!
Now it's starting to sound a little bit of digital artifact-y, as we say. It's got a little digital artifacts in it. So maybe 1 was too much. So what could I do? Edit, undo, what they're calling stretch audio. And here's my original. I'm going to save my work. And I could come in here and I can change pitch, maybe just 1. What does that do? Okay, I'm liking it. So this is some other ways that you can change, add, and record your audio here, and make sure you have multiple tracks for multiple takes of your voice and different things that you want to add into your vocal track. And you can change the pitch, add reverb, and add it to your mix.